Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, episode 94 of Guess the Trade, where subscribers send in pictures of loadouts. We take a look at tools, tool bags, vans, toolboxes, whatever it is, and then we see if we can guess in the comment section below what it is we think they do with those tools. Well, back in episode 93, we looked at AO. He had a toolbox that he kept on his motorcycle, so that made him a little limited in what he could take with tools, but he still ended up with quite a few tools and a really great loadout. But ultimately, again, we're trying to guess what is it that he does with those tools. Well, he answered Philip Groom's comments and said that he is an electrical apprentice and does mainly residential. So appreciate you sending your loadout, AO. It makes sense when we see those tools. I think many of you were guessing electrical, so good guessing on that. And he also had some other comments below the video of his own where he discussed a lot of his pouches, a lot of different tools and stuff like that. So if you're interested, you might want to go check that comment section. Well, in episode 94, we're also going to look at one loadout. We're going to look at Maximum RC. He's got two Veto pouches. He's got a Veto SBLD and then also the Veto Tech MCT. I think it's the blackout if I remember right. We're also going to see some other pictures of different pouches, some Toughbuilt pouches. I think we've also got some Workman pictures and all those kinds of things. Quite a few pictures to look at. So we're going to take a look at Maximum RC's loadout, see if we can guess what it is he does with those tools. But let's go ahead and jump into his loadout. So first picture of many, and all his pictures were kind of compressed a little bit, so I'm not going to be able to zoom in as much as maybe I do on some others, but I think all of them are very easy to see, you know, what we're looking at. So he's got the Veto SBLD right here. That's one of the bags that we're going to be taking a look at. Next picture, he's got the Tech MCT, so it is the blackout. I was thinking that it was. That's the other Veto bag that we're going to look at as well. You can also see he's got a rolling cart in the back of his van. I think we see that up close a little bit here, so he uses that in his work. A couple different Toughbuilt pouches hanging up on the back of his van as well. Here he's got a drawer slide out, the Adrian steel, and those containers right there, I actually have some of those over there on my shelves. They're actually really nice. They kind of interlock with one another. They're pretty expensive, or at least they were for me. Maybe you got yours on clearance to have that many of them. I think I got mine at Home Depot. I'm not sure where you got them at Maximum RC, so maybe you can drop in the comments below. You might have found them somewhere cheaper because I like them, but I didn't want to pay the price to end up getting any more of those. So he's got those there. Also, a big box of the blue and orange mixed wire nuts, and then he's also got some Wago connectors. So again, here's some hardware that might throw you in the mix of guessing what it is that he does. Here is another drawer. We've got a Holstery Joey pouch. Looks like an M12 drill. I think that's the newer model. He's got the older M12 rotary hammer back there in the back. Looks like also probably the M12, I'm going to guess, on the bandsaw. Looks like the smaller, older one, the one that I have. I don't think that's the fuel version. A couple batteries, couple different things inside of there. Here we've got a Holstery Joey pouch on a belt. I'm not sure what the belt is, but he's also got the like Noster clip. I can't remember what the specific name for that is. And it looks like he's got a spot over there to hook his Toughbuilt pouches on. There's another M12 drill, or maybe that's the same one. I think that's actually looks like maybe that's the different one, but could be the same. So he's got that there in his pouch. He's got a bunch of blue and oranges. So again, think who uses blue and orange wire nuts to that degree, you know, for the most part, that kind of throws you out of the mix of a certain part of that trade maybe. And again, I don't know what it is he does. He didn't tell me, so I'm just giving you a hint of what I'm looking at. I'm giving you my insight as I'm looking at these right now. So I'm just thinking right now, tons of blue and orange wire nuts. What is it? Who is somebody that uses those? Next picture here is two of those Toughbuilt pouches. Looks like he's also got one of the Veto small pouches that came in the SC45 and the SPMC tucked down inside of one of those. But you can see some of the tools in there as well. Looks like he's got scissors, wire strippers, Vessel USB screwdriver, a Klein screwdriver over on the left as well. And here's the picture with all those out. And again, I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit, but I know if I zoom in real far, they're going to probably get blurry. So I'm going to probably try to keep her about right in there. So looks like a Klein data cable crimper. Also looks like, again, small pair of strippers, Knipix electrician shears, little small pair of diagonals, another pair of Klein strippers over there as well. Let's see, the Klein flip socket inside of a handle. That's probably either the 17-in-1, 20-in-1, 16-in-1, something along those lines. Some precision drivers, a small pair of Cobras as well. So looking at those pictures there, we'll go on to the next one. So now we're getting into the SBLD. Looks like a couple more Klein screwdrivers. Let's see. Hard to tell with that one. I don't know if that's a jam saw down in there, and then I can tell one's a right angle adapter, but he does pull them out. So looking around the pockets, looks like he's got some bits up in that front pouch. Can't really tell exactly what they are. Here on the back side, looks like he's got another like a zipper pouch tucked down inside of there. And then inside of that, he's also carrying a drill. So that's 3 drills I've seen and not an impact. So that also kind of throws me in the mix. It's what I call my quiet impact, is whenever I get out a drill. So he's using a lot of blue and orange wire nuts, and he's also probably working in places where he can't make as much noise as like maybe some of us that work out in places where we're the only ones there and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just noticing that, or maybe he just really loves to use a drill and he's got the chuck and the settings and all those kinds of stuff. It could just very well be that, but he's got a drill. Also looks like a fluke meter down inside of there as well. Next picture, let's see, some handles is what we're seeing. Adjustable wrench, I can tell that. I'm not sure about the little green container there. Maybe we'll see that in a minute. There is a small Klein mod box, like bit holder. Maybe that's the mini ratchet or something like that. And then looks like another pair of small strippers. So there is the green bag. I'll try zooming in a little bit again. Looks like that's more of a hardware type stuff. I maybe see some screws. I can't tell exactly what kind of screws. That was the mini ratchet Klein set right there. He's also got a set of hole saws. Those are the spring type that push your hole out. Milwaukee on that flashlight. That might have been the thing that I couldn't tell what it was a minute ago. It looked like a jab saw. A pair of Klein on the alligator style tongue and groove pliers. He's also got a Knipex pliers wrench, adjustable wrench, right angle adapter. Again, it's a little blurry, but I think y'all can tell it's a pair of channel locks is what I'm going to call them, a pair of pliers wrench, an adjustable wrench or a crescent wrench, and then different bit holders and different bits. Klein mini ratchet. Go on to the next one. Here's that other side. This one seems to be a little bit clearer. So it was a Ryobi bit set, was the little green box. He's got a fluke meter up there. I'm not sure if it's a 324, 323 maybe. It kind of looks like one of those two. He's also got another pair of Knipex Cobras there with the comfort grip. And let's see, looks like probably maybe a tapping screwdriver or an awl, one of the two. And then some of those Amazon style bit holders right there. And then a wrench. So here's everything. So maybe you can pause and zoom in, and maybe it doesn't get as blurry if I don't zoom in. So you can try that out and check it out and see if you can do that. But there's an overview. He does have a torpedo level down there. I think I missed that as far as telling you about that. He's got some alligators or some little clips up there too, some jumpers. And then looks like a piece of copper pipe of some sort for something too. So here is the Tech MCT Blackout. So he's got a little bit holder tucked into the small pockets. The small useless pockets is what I call them, other than clipping stuff into them. Open up one side of the bag. Looks like he's got a DeWalt bit set. He does have the Milwaukee Surge. So now we're getting into an impact. And again, it's a quieter impact, but I would run the Surge whether I needed a loud impact or a quiet impact. It's just my preferred tool. So he's got that. He's also got a Klein mod box set of some sort. So there that is. That looks like probably, I think, is that the starter kit? I can't remember if that's which one that one is or not. And then he's got DeWalt drill bit set. And then he's got a couple different sockets, bit holders, lock nut wrenches, and then a step drill bit right there as well. And he is running the Noster on the Milwaukee Surge. So I'm curious, Maximum RC, if you got a hold of a subcompact Noster yet. Because if not, it's worth getting one and putting it on your M12 Surge. It's pretty awesome in my opinion compared to the original one. That kind of looks like the subcompact. I think it is, but I'm just curious. I can't really tell. Next picture. So on the side, he's got a Klein Tool 16-foot tape measure. That's one of the tape measures I haven't tried yet. I've heard mixed reviews. He's got a Klein non-contact voltage tester. He does have a Noster on the Klein Tool, so it's good to know that the Noster will go on it. That makes me possibly want to try it a little bit more, so good to see that. Over here on this side, looks like he's got another pair of shears and a small precision driver. That's a Klein. That's I think that's the 4-in-1. I think it is, if I remember right. And then I'm not real sure what brand on those scissors are. Some black electrical tape up there as well. Another small pocket. Looks like he's got some magnetic nut drivers. Open it up. We got some Milwaukee screwdrivers, some demo ones. I see some more Klein Impact 11 in 1. Let's see, probably a lot of Klein handles. I see some Knipex as well. I don't know what the big red screwdriver on the left is. Maybe we'll see that. Here he's got something. Oh, those are zip ties. They're clear zip ties, and those look like they're the ones with the little holes in them where you put a screw into something, zip it around, and holds it up there. I keep some of those in my truck too. I think I'm leaning towards what it is he does based on, again, every hint I've been giving you. All those things are specific, in my opinion, for a certain group of people. Not that more people don't use them besides them, but he's got all of them together. But he's got those zip ties there. Next picture, I'm not going to zoom in on this because I can tell it's going to get blurry. He's actually got some words up there, though. He's got totes over there on that far right on the checkerboard looking stuff. And then he's got an Ideal. That's the one that's got, like, it can put on wire nuts, and then also some other stuff as well. He's got several different Allen keys. He's got a Klein version, a Pittsburgh version, and a Husky version. That big red handle thing I saw is an Irwin jab saw. He's got the Klein crimper, Klein needle nose, Klein, that's that Klein BC cutter, I think it is. And then he's also got the Klein Impact 11 in 1, some more Knipex Cobras. I'm not sure about everything's Klein. I don't know about I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so y'all can tell what I'm talking about. The pliers wrench looking tool with the blue and black handles. I'm not exactly sure what brand that is. So maybe you guys know that. Here's next picture. He's also got a Fluke 73 that he's carrying as well. This is his SC45. I see that now. So he's got an SC45. So that's probably where he got the small pouch out of. And then here is a bag with multiple organizer bags. He does a lot of the same stuff I do. I run a lot of these type bags, and then I grab these along with my bigger bags for certain jobs. So that's what he's got, that meter. Let's see. I think he does zoom in on these. So there's an overview of what's inside that bag. I don't know that I can read any of these, but I know he's got a Cisco, something for Wi-Fi down there, controllers of some sort. I can't read it though. And let's see if we can maybe get a different picture. Bunch of different USB cords, some different cords of different types, some gloves, some cut level 1 gloves it looks like. And yeah, that says Wi-Fi router. So he's taking that with him for something in his work. This one says Gateway MSTD Gateway routers there. And then here is another bag. It's a Milwaukee bag with another organizer in it. And he's got inside of that, looks like a set of combination wrenches, SAE and metric from Pittsburgh, some like service style box wrenches, some sockets over there, a ratchet, and then some locking pliers. And those sockets are Husky sockets, or at least that top row is. I can't really read the bottom row, but we can see Husky there. And that's his name, so there's his loadout. Again, he's got these extra bags. He's got basically a set of wrenches and sockets. He's got a lot of what I would call networking type stuff, or routers and things like that. There is a router itself. Going back through these, again, I'm going to kind of go a little quick since there's a ton of them. There's his SC45 meter, Fluke 73. Here is part of his MCT blackout. There is loaded in. Then we go to around the outside of the bag. Here's his other side. I wish I could only put that many tools in one side and be able to force myself into that. I'm just not good enough to do it. And then here is his SBLD loadout. There's all the tools out right there. And then again, he's going to scroll through those. We'll see them loaded in as well right there. And then these were his Toughbuilt pouches that were in his truck. The tools he probably actually carries more often than not. There is some of the tools that he uses power tools wise that are in his service van. There's some of his materials. Again, I'm seeing Wagos, lots of wire nuts and things like that. Here's the pouches. He also uses a cart. And then there is his 2 bags right there loaded in the back of his truck. Lots of pictures to look at. I think it was like 40 something in total. And again, I couldn't zoom in crazy good on all of them to get to like narrow down exactly what a tool is, but you get the gist of what tools they are. And he didn't tell me in his email. And as soon as I saw the blue and orange wire nuts and I saw how much he was using them, I saw those zip ties with the holes. I saw all sorts of other things. And then once we got to the Wi-Fi routers and the networking stuff, I was already in my mind low voltage just based on materials and things like that I saw. And then I started seeing the Wi-Fi stuff. That makes me think networking of some kind. Even though you didn't see a lot of networking supplies in the background of his van, I'm sure there was probably some in there, or there's just some other low voltage stuff. He could very well do fire alarm or who knows what. I just think it's for sure some sort of low voltage work. I think that's what he does. But don't forget to guess down below what you think Maximum RC does with this loadout. I appreciate you sending it in, Maximum. Again, it was a really good loadout. Hope this video was interesting in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.